Duran Customz album review number 14. It's gonna be a great album, an epic album we're gonna review today. Classic, a throwback, or at least this artist was a throwback from back in the days. Classic, vintage. But first of all, I want to say rest in peace to Mr. Vince Edwards, aka Boss Hog of CPO. May you rest in peace. You know, I was looking forward to trying to get an interview with him, but man, rest in peace to him. Our album review that we're gonna do today. Soul, rhythm and blues, jazz, throwback. This artist her voice belonged in the 50s and the 60s with that soul music, man. You know, did a lot of cover songs of that era, and boy, did she do it justice, brother. Wow. You know, how are you guys doing out there though today? Hopefully you guys are having a great day, a great week, a great start to your new year. Hopefully all is well. This artist was based out of London, England. Although she died, early, 27 years. She passed away on July 23rd, 2011. The album we're reviewing was post after her death. What would you say post? What's the right word? I don't, forgive me about the post-mortis or something like that. After her death, released 5 months later on December 2nd, 2011 off of Island Lioness Records. Maybe was she a Leo? No, she wasn't a Leo, huh? Okay. Wow. Her third album released, 12 tracks. 12 tracks, went 3 times platinum. Man, like I said, soul, rhythm and blues, jazz. Man, when I threw this album on, and I'm a big fan of hers, but this particular album, I threw it on, you can let that whole album just play through, man. Sit back, smoke a cigar, take a couple of shots of tequila, drink some wine, and just chill and enjoy this classic artist, man. And wow, what a great album this was. Great album, man. Hidden Treasures, Amy Winehouse, Lioness, Hidden Treasures, man. 12 tracks off of this particular album that was released 5 months after her tragic death, man. But great tracks, couple duets. She was known for doing her cover songs, but in my opinion, she did those tracks that she covered justice, man, because she slowed them down. She took her time with it, and she poured her heart and her soul into it, man. And especially like tracks that like Valerie that were that was originally from a rock indie group, the Zutans. Man, but if you listen to it, just her version of it, or the way she foresaw that song and did her version of it and slowed it down, was just wow. She added a whole nother dimension to it. She's definitely one of my favorite artists of all times, man. Amy Winehouse, man. Whether it was the Back to Black album, that one, and then she did another one in between. This is the third one. I'm trying to remember the first one was, I think, Frank, and then the second one was Back to Black, and then this particular one here is the third one, which was after her death, and they released the remixes ones and a couple of other ones. But man, great tracks out of London, I believe out of London, right? I believe so. London, England, yes. Wow, man. And like I said, you could throw this whole album on and just sit back and chill, man, and just listen to each track, man. She had a duet on there. I believe that was one of the singles with Tony Bennett. With Tony Bennett was Body and Soul. But the one that stands out to me, man, the duet that stands out to me on this particular album is the track that she has with Nas on there, Like Smoke. Like Smoke, man. It was a great album, man. You had two great artists, man. Duet with Nas, two incredible, talented artists, man, of our time, collaborating, man. You know, coming together for a classic song, man. Two epic artists like Amy Winehouse, man, who's a throwback, and then you got this epic and great rapper in Nas, man. Arguably one of the greatest, you know, in his genre of music. Her too, arguably one of the great ones, coming together, man, and making a classic song like Smoke, man. I believe she worked with Salaam Remi, who also Salaam Remi also produced songs for Nas. I'm not sure particular which songs. I don't know if it was Ether. Salaam Remi produced that. I'm not too sure. I may be wrong. You know, write them down in the comments if I'm wrong. But man, that was a great song, man. Then you have Between the Sheets, Our Day Will Come, which is a cover song. But man, Our Day Will Come. Who was that? Cover songs. Our Day Will Come was originally done by Ruby and the Romantics, man, off of London American Recordings. That was, I believe, in the 1960s. Our Day Will Come. And then also the cover songs. Valerie was an indie rock band. They were the original artists, or Valerie, the Zootans. Man, she does them justice, though. She does these songs justice, I'm telling you. Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow, originally done by the Shirelles, man, in 1960s. Man, slows it down, takes her time with the lyrics, you know, and just makes the song awesome, man. It was already an awesome song, but she does, like I said, she did cover songs, but she did it justice, you know, when she covered those tracks, man. Let me know in the comments down below, where do you rank this particular album in your all-time, let's say 50 albums of all time? Does it even make it on the list? For me, it does. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of Amy Winehouse, man. Like I said, she's a throwback, man. Throwback classic style, man. Her voice was like none other, you know, in our modern time, you know. I wonder if they ever released 45s on her music. I wonder if because that would be dope, man, to have a 45 with some of those classic tracks that she covered and she redid. Man, definitely there was vinyl put out and there were digital downloads, you know, in 2011. I believe CDs too and LPs. So, man, where does she rank? What's your favorite song off of this particular album, man? Write it down in the comments down below. Let me know where you rank her as an artist of all time. Is she up there in your top artists of all time? Definitely for me, you know. Or let me know where you rank this particular album in your classic albums of all time. Soul, rhythm and blues, jazz, man. She combines all that in a classic album, man. Hidden Treasures, I guess these were like some of the tracks that she was working on before they were able to put out another album, you know, for her, before her untimely death in 2011. I believe it was July 23rd, 2011. Man, but what a great artist for me. Just having these albums, these songs to listen to go back and enjoy, man. You know, it's timeless for me. Big fan of this particular artist. What do you guys think? What do you guys rank her in your, you know, in your famous? You could even, man, because you could throw this on with some Otis Redding, man, with some Billy Stewart. You could play her now but you could also, you know, play it when you're playing your oldies and everything, man. This is a classic artist, man, and she took her artistry to a whole nother level in the way that she displayed it. I think she picked the perfect songs, you know, for her to display her artistry with, to display her voice and her creativity with that. And she, like I said, she did those songs justice. For me, these are just my personal opinions. She did those songs justice, and man, she, you know, she did her artistry on a whole nother level with just that voice and that soulful style, that throwback style of the 1950s and 60s, man. You know, with such a, you know, you could even compare her to the artists like Ralphie Pagan, Billy Stewart, Otis Redding, man. Let's say even like Braden Wood. You know what I'm saying? That's how dope this, definitely an old soul, man. An old soul, man. Definitely an old soul with the way that, like the way I said, like the way she compelled everybody with her voice and her artistry, and the way she put those songs, was able to bring those songs out and put them together like that with the help of her producers and everything, man. Made for a classic, timeless tracks, timeless albums, man. For me, definitely in my top 50, maybe even my top 30, man. Definitely, especially songs like that, man. Valerie, if you guys get a chance, check out that acoustic. There's an acoustic of one where she's doing it live, and I forgot who's playing the acoustic for her, man, the guitar, and she's just singing it live, man. Damn, that's it. That's even a better one than the one that's on here, than the Valerie song that's on here, man. But sounds like Valerie, man. Sounds like Our Day Will Come, and man, what other ones? Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow, man. Classic, Like Smoke with Nas. And then even in her other albums where she did tracks with the, I think it was the remix with Jay-Z, you know, when he jumped on the Rehab remix and stuff like that. I'm not sure if that was on the Back to Black album. I think it was. I think Rehab was on that. But I don't know if that, I'm trying to figure out where that single or that remix came out of, or if it was even available. If it was even available on, or maybe it was just on the single that she released. Because I know that Jay-Z did do a remix to that Rehab song. But man, no way does it compare to, for me, in my opinion, no way does it compare to that Nas track, Like Smoke, man. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe there's another track with her and Nas out there. You gotta look for it on YouTube. Check it out on YouTube. Definitely, there's a lot of, like the name of the album, there's a lot of hidden treasures out there, man. So you gotta do your research. I believe I heard there's another one out there on YouTube. I heard it before, I believe so. You know, I forgot the name of it, man. You know, I'm getting old. If you guys want, don't forget to check out DuranCustomz.com. Get yourself some nice coffee cup. You don't have to put coffee in there. You can put whatever you want in there. You know, get yourself some shades, Duran Customz shades, some apparel, some merch, nice vinyls, nice CDs, man, nice collectibles on DuranCustomz.com. Don't forget to check out. There's a couple of Amy Winehouse stuff I have on there too. Pins also for your hats, man. I'm a big collector of pins for the hats, so we're gonna get some more stuff coming in, hip hop pins and stuff like that. CDs, I believe there's a few CDs of Amy Winehouse on my DuranCustomz.com too, and vinyl. So check it out, man. Write in the comments down below if there's a particular album out there you want me to review, whether it's hip hop, soul, rock and roll, oldies, man. We're going all across the board, disco, funk. Write it down below, man, and I'll conversate with you guys in the comments on YouTube. Don't forget to press like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's important, and put a thumbs up and support, you know, to get the algorithms up, man, so people could subscribe to the channel and check out the reviews if you like what I do. If not, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? But show some love, show some support. If you're enjoying what I'm doing, don't forget to press like and subscribe. Let me know where you rank Amy Winehouse, man. For me, classic, man. Classic album, man. Like I said, once I purchased it, put it in, man, I let that whole album play. This is definitely one of those albums that you could just sit back, like the way I said, man. Smoke a cigar, drink some tequila, man. Drink some wine, and just chill, man. Chill out and just let the music play, whether it's on vinyl, whether it's on CD, whether it's a digital download, man. Just play yourself some music that you love. Don't forget to check out this album. Revisit it if you haven't in a while, and if you haven't heard this album, man, visit it, man. And I guarantee you, and let me know what you think of that Nas track on there, man. If you like it or not, leave a comment down below. So, peace, love, and light. Duran Customz album review number 14. Amy Winehouse, Lioness, Hidden Treasures, 12 tracks, man. Bunch of duets on their cover songs. Classic old soul artist, man. Did justice to the cover songs. Great, tremendous voice. Definitely a classic artist. One of the greatest of all time. Peace, love, and light from Duran Customz. And I'm out of here. Peace!